I always was thinking about that link into motorsport. Motorsport was completely separated from M, which I felt was a pity. So I couldn't do so much there. Different from now in Hyundai. Now I can link very nicely.
From inside the MotoMan Studio, these are extraordinary stories of ordinary folks and how they became the people shaping the car world, the tech world, and our future. I have been telling stories about cars and the people behind cars for now over 10 years. And this arguably is one of the most incredible behind-the-scenes story of how a car that you and I have come to love almost didn't come into existence. This came about from the editing when Kuma and I were going through the Inside the MotoMan Studio episode with Albert Biermann. This, we couldn't wait to share it with you, so we're giving you a glimpse before season 11 of the show starts, because it's, anyway, I'll let Albert tell you the story.
When I was in charge of R&D, you always had to fight like crazy to get a new project going.
Yeah.
There were so many bean counters around. Yeah. And to get a program going was just unbelievable. Many people couldn't see the money making in an easy way, because there's so many customers out there, and I saw always a big chance of the money making, but many people, especially financial people, saw this in a different way, and it was very exhausting. So we did even cars undercover for some time, like the 1M Coupe. For the first 8-9 months, that car never existed nowhere, and then we had a special procedure to get the board approval. Nobody liked that, but the car came alive.
Why was that car so limited?
I mean, about funding and everything, it would never have a chance in the regular procedures. So we became a little bit creative to get that going.
Like, how did you get creative? Like, what did you do to hide this car from management to get it?
The same. I mean, at that time, we were back to the old M culture.
Yeah.
And we all have the same ideas, and we work for the same virtues and values.
Yeah.
And at that time, all that turbo hassle was gone. And we also had BMW individual. So, and then I said, okay, BMW individual, we start something like Manufaktur, and out of Manufaktur, we just make a crazy M3 now. And
I understand.
And we built the orange, we called it the Jägermeister car at that time. And it just popped up.
So you were once again relying on friends.
Right.
So you weren't doing so much all the work in M. You went into individual to make it look different.
It was in my area. I was also in charge of individual. But I just make a declaration. We have a Manufaktur now, and in Manufaktur we make wild M's. And nobody really said no. So we built that crazy M3, the M3 GTR.
Yeah.
And we put it out. There was only one car, put it out on the internet, and people calling, running to dealers, we want to buy that car.
And so you didn't have to go through the normal process of getting approvals from the board for this car?
For that car, we never did. It just, all of a sudden, it was there.
And was it the same with the 1M? It was there?
The 1M was a more like official, it was bigger. I mean, the way we got the approval, we didn't follow the usual routines. We didn't go to that level and that level and that level. We just went to the top level right away. I gave my boss a few pictures from the car. We had a car, some pictures, and he had to report about the regular status of BMW M. And then when he left, he said, oh, by the way, we did some interesting car, and maybe you want to have a look at the pictures. And the board looked at the pictures and said, oh, this is a great car, just do it. And then officially it was there, And then some people left. The boss from M left. New boss coming, and so on. Finance getting stronger and stronger. And I felt okay. Those guys, those friends, where I can do such crazy things, they are not here anymore. And then this was one aspect. And then also technically, giving up on double clutch transmission, which was the core strength of M for so many years.
Yeah.
We were better in the early days. We were better than Ferrari was just following our developments at that time.
I'm going to cut this little glimpse right there, but suffice it to say that is only one small nugget of Albert's incredible journey while he was at BMW. There is way more, so make sure you come back on Wednesday, January 8th for the full Inside the MotoMan Studio episode with Albert Biermann. And while you're waiting, Would love it if you could go to your favorite podcast directory, Apple iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, TuneIn, and subscribe, rate, and review, hopefully not just stars, but also a positive written review of Inside the MotoMan Studio. Till we see you in the full episode, bis später.